put some planner on my back. It's not really comfortable, but it's keeping me straighter.
Hey everybody, I'm Elena, and today I'm not gonna do a tutorial or a haul. It's more like chill down, talking in here kind of video. Not a kind, actually a video. So first things first, I'm gonna get this out of the way. Actually, the situation in Catalonia. Well, as I'm filming this later on this afternoon, the president of the Catalan parliament have to give a speech. The same time that he's gonna give the speech, I will be at the hospital, you know, because finally I got my iron medicine that they have to inject me via a machine of some sort. You know, I have to be plugged in there for a couple of hours. So I hope it all goes good, well, and it works, and I feel more energetic. About that, I had to pay the full price of the medicine, something unheard of here in Spain, and it makes you feel empathetic for people living in the US, for instance, when you have to pay full prescription. And come on, this is really messed up. This didn't happen beforehand in Spain. You know, we pay our taxes much like everyone else, but we had social security. We have social security, but nowadays they are cutting off the benefits. And for instance, this medicine is crazy expensive. It's $500, and it could be even more expensive, you know. But what's up with that? Next up, I was talking about the. I'm thinking, come to think, I'm gonna be one of the very few persons in this country that are gonna miss this pitch later on this afternoon, because I believe everyone is gonna be connected. You know, it's gonna be in front of their TV screens and whatnot, and you know, following that speech and whatnot and so forth, whatever. But the point is, it's not about that speech or anything. The point is that there are so many points, you know, and this video is a little bit of rambling me. How do you say that? Stream of consciousness, actually. Well, so my friend here on YouTube, Luisa Dubicas, she asked me, like, why did you take down, you know, that video talking about the Catalan conflict in Spain and whatnot? Truth be told, I was drawing, you know, I might come off as someone really shallow, you know, because this is a channel of entertainment, beauty and whatnot. This is not a politics channel, but of course, you know, I think like all human beings, I believe, and I have my opinion, and I was touching the subject, and it was a pretty serious video, actually. I wasn't showing no images or anything. It's just me sitting here in my room, you know, and talking to you guys, giving to you my 5 cents on the matter, providing you some links that from international press and whatnot. Well, the thing is, it started driving traffic that it's not my usual traffic, which is normal. So far so good, but then there were comments. Of course, there are gonna be controversial comments if you're talking a controversial thing, right? But it was driving negative attention, some kind of debate that I wanted to avoid here in my channel. You know, I don't want people fighting on the comment section down below, like people trying to give me, because I uploaded the video, of course, and all of us who commented history lessons. I wasn't giving a lesson of history or anything. I was just giving my humble opinion on that matter, trying not to take part on the matter here, you know, on YouTube, keeping my opinion aside, just stating facts, right? But people tend to want to fight, and so I took the video down. Well, I didn't took it down, but I put it in private. So here my question is, after so much rambling, the people that you watch my channel regularly, would you be interested in knowing what I had to say about it and what not. If you are, please let me know in the comment section down below, so I can just put it in public again and you can go and watch it for yourselves. As I said, I am trying not to create a discussion or an argument. Maybe a discussion, but a positive one, a constructive one. I am not trying to build an argument. So if I am to put that in public again, it's just for information, information purposes, not to create controversy. So let me know if you're interested in that. I'm just giving you my 5 cents and some links that you can Google for yourselves and find on the internet. Other than that, I think that I'll quote very lightly the Lord of the Rings, but I think that I feel like when Gandalf and all are at the shores, I don't know the name in English right now, I'm sorry, but in the very last tale of the story, and when they say like something in the lines, don't quote me on that, but it's like the time of the elves has come to an end, right? So this has been going on in my life for a very long time, on numerous occasions, like when I left Barcelona, when I came back here, when not. I feel like right now, right here, my time has come to an end. It is time to move on for me, but the scary thing about moving on is that I have no clue as to where to move on. I know that my life in here has expired beyond recognition. I don't like how I feel here in this town. I would like very much to live someplace else, but not any place else, just to live, for a living's sake. It's not like that urgent, if you know what I'm saying. But the thing is that we're not getting any younger, right? So here I am, time is clicking away. Over the past months, I've been trying to refurbish furniture at my grandpa's house that it's currently uninhabited because he passed away. And apparently my mom, at first, she offered for me to go live in there, but every time I put a foot through that door, there comes problems, like, this is my place, you don't touch that, here, this, like, take this, this weekend, it's a long weekend here, and I had some friends that they were coming, a group of friends that were coming, and we were planning on going on a hike in the woods, which is what you do in here and whatnot, and I told, my mom, like, they're gonna come. We all talked about that. Next thing you know, my family, her sister and brother coming over, which I am happy for them to come over and whatnot, but it's just like we have so many beds, so many places, and I already called it first. I asked if they were okay with that. They said yes. I told everyone yes. Turns out that right now I had to cancel plans with all my friends. I feel flippin' embarrassed, because all of a sudden, some people's coming over. Well, I asked my mom, well, can you place, my family, my aunts and uncles, can you place them at your house just for this one time, so my friends can come over and stay in here? The answer was no. So I feel like, why am I even wasting time, refurbishing this house, making it look pretty and so forth, if at the end of the day I'm not gonna live in there? Because for one, I want to live this town. Like, I love the majority, not everyone, but I love the majority of people that live in here because they are so narrow-minded, On the other hand, it's like, I could make this house a beautiful modern house, trying to spend the minimum amount. But then, why am I investing the very little savings that I have at my mother's place if she is not interested, even when friends come over to let me stay in there, like, what's the point? So there is no point, right? So yeah, I might finish what I began, but I might not embark into bigger, you know, into a bigger project down at that house. And having said that, I have to leave. Given the fact that I always had the biggest wanderlust, I always wanted to travel the world. Here's the thing. I'm not getting any younger, right? So this is gonna be a long video. I'm so sorry, guys. I'm not getting any younger. And I am thinking, I come to think, and you guys, you have to be really, like, if you don't listen to anything else, give me advice in this. So, there's this friend of mine that I've been liking for the longest time, okay? Not a year. We're talking over a decade, right? So, a long time ago, let's just say 11 years ago, 9 years ago, something crazy like that. I cannot put a mark in time exactly, but I know it was over 8 years ago, that's for sure. I told this friend of mine that I liked him, and he told me that he didn't feel the same. So we both kept being friends, which is pretty decent, you know. I am really thankful for that. And we kept on going with our lives, our friendships, everything's cool, everything's nice. Comes the time nowadays that I find myself that I cannot be dating other people, because every time I date some other guy, all I want to do is date him. So it's been some introspection for me, and I've come to terms that I'd much rather be with him than with anyone else. And having said that, the thing is that I don't know whether he knows, whether he's interested. What should I do? Last thing I know, he was dating a girl from Greece, so there's that, like, he has a couple. I've tried to think to myself, convince myself my head out of this, right? So I've tried to think, like, when has he approached you in a romantic manner? Like, he always has been friendly because he is a friend, but he's also been talking to me about this girl. Was he talking to me about this girl just because it made me jealous? I don't think so. Like, if I am becoming realistic, right? So here I find myself like, am I gonna die not having expressed my feelings just to not lose a friend? Or should I play my cards, not play my cards like it's game or manipulation, no. Should I speak out my feelings, you know, and tell him that I have more than a friendship feeling towards him and see how it rolls? And yeah, he currently is living in the Netherlands, so this is making the situation heck of a lot more difficult than it would be if he left around, you know, because it would be like, hey, let's grab a beer, let's chit chat, and maybe, I don't know, I'd see the situation. Have to say that I had stayed at his house. He made no movement into this. Should give me a hint, but on the other hand, he's a shy guy. So here I find myself like, should I state my feelings and see what happens? I know it's really embarrassing, and I don't want to lose him as a friend. I think he would have it like it's the second time in my life that you're telling me the same thing, like, girl, I don't know, forget about me. But what if he's on the same page? I don't know, I feel the most comfortable with this guy. What would you do? Like, let me know down below. What would you do about that? Should I tell him something? And if you have some ideas as to how I could introduce him to the subject and whatever, also let me know. And having said that, I have to find a job abroad. I don't know where to start to apply for jobs. Places that I would like to go and live. Ideally, for me would be Australia, the United States. I love the Netherlands, Canada, Ireland. What should I do about that? Do you know any job sites that you can apply? Where do I move my stuff? We'll touch on the subjects, in the forthcoming videos if you're interested and whatever. But the thing today is, what I need to know the answers about is, are you interested in me putting into public so you can watch the people that didn't get to watch the video of the Catalan conflict nowadays and the referendum? Are you interested in watching that? Let me know. And other than that, what do I do with this guy? Do I speak my feelings out? Do I tell him I have feelings for him? Or do I go there, do I grab a plane, step up in there, at his doorstep and give him just a kiss, just like that? It can be pretty embarrassing. It could be good. Or I just keep my mouth shut for the rest of my life. What would you do and how would you do it? How would you manage it? Give me some ideas and love video. Let me know. Do you know any jobs? Which country are you rooting for me to go? Like, sell me your stuff. Tell me what's going on in your area and how's work and how's life, weather-wise and whatnot. And have a great day and see you in the next one. Bye.